my channel, guys. So this is Sam's TV, and today, as I said in my previous video, I came to Antietam National Battlefield, just to have some history about the place. And I've really learned a lot today, and I've never heard about certain things that I heard today. And one is about the whole battle that took place over here happened only in 12 hours. Only in 12 hours. And in the history of the United States, the casualties was about 23,000. Okay, 23,000 people lost their life in this battle within 12 hours. Within 12 hours, they lost 23,000, more than 23,000 people. And in the history of the country, they have not lost any casualties as they lost here in the battlefield within 12 hours. 9/11, any battle that has ever happened, 9/11 included, combined, doesn't really reach this amount of casualties that really happened over here. So within 12 hours, losing 23,000, that is a lot of casualties. So when I came over here, there's a lot of things that I've learned, and I'm going to share with you a lot of videos about what has happened and the history of the place. So my next video, you're going to see more of what I was told over here, and yeah. So in the next videos, you're going to see a lot of the videos and things that have come here. Antietam National Battlefield. Wow, I've really learned a lot today, guys. A lot of information that I've gathered here today, and I'll share with you guys. I'll share with you all the stories and anything surrounding this place. I'm going to share that with you guys. A lot of information. It's a battlefield. It's a battlefield here, and you need to know everything. Very. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
You too.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah. So, guys, it was fun coming here today. It's really fun. You need to come and check it out. I'll put the address of this place if you want to check it out, because you will learn a lot. I wish I could stay here the whole day and hear them out and keep telling me the stories about the place. It's really awesome. Really, really awesome. You need to come and learn something. It's really fantastic. I'll tell you more on my next video. I'll show you more on my next video. So now I'm done and I'm going back to my car. I'm done and I'm going back to my car, guys. So this is the visitors place. When you come in, I think you pay $20 if you are two, and I guess 15 for one person. So make sure you have some cash on you. Make sure you have some cash on you. Yeah, this is the visitor center. So here you go in, and then they will tell you all you have to know. There's a video too you have to watch about the battle, how it happened. There's a video in, they show I think every 30 minutes. So you go in here and then you ask every question you want to ask. But there are other places too you go, and they will show you and tell you more about the place. Like the church place that I went, when you go there, they will tell you about the church. And then there are two men who also up there, up here where you have the tent. They will also tell you, more about the battlefield. Any question you have for them, those under the tent will also tell you more about this place. It's a very nice place, guys. It's the parking lot. As you can see, people are going, people are coming in. So you need to come here and check it out if you want to. It's a lot of places, it's a lot of things to learn, guys. I've learned a lot today, and I'm going to share that with you. Thank you guys for watching Sam's TV. More videos is coming your way, guys.
I'm new at this.
Okay. So please, can you tell me what your name is?
My name is Charles Connolly.
Oh, okay. And how long have you been working here?
A couple of months.
Oh, okay.
Just
okay.
a couple of months.
Okay. So can you tell a little history about this church?
Sure. This church was built in 1852 by a group of people called German Baptist Brethren.
Okay.
That was the name of the
Okay.
congregation. In
Okay.
religious meetings, they were Christians.
Okay.
They were a pacifist sect similar to the Mennonites and the Amish,
Okay.
so which were also in this area. They
Okay.
were all from Germany originally, and then from the northeastern part of the U.S. before
Okay.
that.
So meaning before the church was built, there were like families living around here, or there was nothing over here?
No, there were some families, farm
Okay.
families.
Family. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There was the original congregation was made up of half a dozen local
okay.
farm families.
Oh, okay.
And one of the farmers donated this little piece of land here to the congregation so they could build the church.
Okay.
So his name was Muma,
Okay.
and his farm is right over that way.
Oh, okay. So after the war, this place was dismantled. Like this place was broke down by the
No,
war?
not too much. This was making a lot of noise. This was a photo of this was the church right after the battle, like a day or two after. So you can see there's some damage,
Yeah.
but it's minor. They were able to keep holding services,
Okay.
church services here
Oh, okay.
for a couple more years until they built a bigger church in the town of Sharpsburg.
Oh, okay. So these tables that we see over here, are they the real ones, or they just put them up?
This is a reproduction.
Okay.
And this is where, if I were the preacher, the elder, this is where I would preach, and I would talk for like 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
the people got a little tired of
Yeah.
sitting. But that pew is original.
This one was
Yeah,
was
that's
original.
to the building, to the original church building.
Just this one, or all of it?
Just that.
Just this particular one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. So this particular one was an original
Right,
seat
right.
in the church. Wow, the one right here in the front.
Exactly.
Okay.
The church was blown down during a windstorm in 1921, so you can see it was completely destroyed.
Completely destroyed.
But a local farmer, bought the land and the ruins,
Yeah.
and salvaged as much material from it as he could.
Oh,
So he put like floorboards and window frames and door jambs and thousands of bricks in his barn.
Okay.
And years later, in 1962, the Park Service purchased it and purchased those materials from that farmer.
Oh, okay.
So, and they used as much of that as they could.
Okay.
But they had to have more bricks made and more boards and whatnot.
Wow. So were there casualties in the church when the building was? When the building collapsed like that. Were there casualties inside?
No, there was no one in it.
There was nobody
no.
in.
It
Okay,
was
okay.
vacant. It had been vacant for years.
Oh, okay.
So it might have been it was probably in rough shape just from sitting there and not being taken care of.
Exactly.
And that's one reason the storm did so much damage.
Oh, okay. So you said, remind me again, when was it built? When was the church built?
1852.
1852. Oh, okay.
And it was the German Baptist Brethren was a pacifist sect, as I was saying, and they believed in full immersion baptism.
Yeah.
So they had a place on the Antietam Creek where they went to baptize people, and they would dunk them completely under the water.
Wow.
3 times, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
That's why people called them dunkers, because they dunked them.
The dunk.
you know.
Oh, okay.
But that was a nickname. That wasn't what they called themselves.
Oh, okay. Wow. So can you tell me a little bit about the slavery part of the whole battlefield? The slavery?
What?
The slavery?
Yeah. There was an event that was extremely important with respect to slavery.
Okay.
And the war itself, and it changed the world really when President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which was like 3 or 4 days after this battle.
Yeah.
He was waiting until the Union or the North had a victory in a battle so he could issue his Emancipation Proclamation. So when the North won this battle of Antietam, then he went ahead and did that. And that changed the purpose of the war. The reason we were fighting the Civil War then at that point changed from preserving the Union to outlawing slavery.
Oh, okay.
So that was a major shift
in
the purpose of the war and the whole culture of the country. Because at that time, France and England were thinking about officially recognizing the Confederacy as a sovereign country. But once the foundation of the procedure turned out to be slavery, they couldn't do that anymore.
So I'm not cutting you off, but how come German and France came into the battle? Because I know it's a civil war. So were those France and German living on the battlefield, or were they living here, or were they ruling United States, or what?
No, I don't know what you mean, but there's no connection in that sense with
you mean
France and Germany.
So when you talk about the France and German, is the people fighting?
Oh, no. I mentioned
German
Britain and France.
Exactly.
They were just other countries. They weren't directly involved in the war at all. Okay. It was a civil war. That means it's a war within the same country.
Exactly.
And there was the North and the South. Those were the two factions.
Okay.
But France and Britain depended on the Confederate States or the southern U.S. to supply them cotton for their garment industries, their fabric industries. And the war had cut that off. So they had a very strong interest in what was going on here, but they didn't get involved directly themselves. But if they were able to recognize the Confederacy as a sovereign nation, then they could start getting their cotton again. But then that would mean that the war would have been over then at that point, and the North would have then effectively lost,
Wow.
So once the purpose of the war came to be eliminating slavery, then France and Britain backed off. They didn't pursue what they were thinking about doing. If the South had won this battle instead of the North, it would have been completely different, because then France and Britain would have come out on the side of the South and come up with a peace treaty and ended the war.
So why were they interested in the South winning it?
Because of the cotton. They depended on cotton to have a raw material for their garment industry or their fabric making and clothing making, and it was critical to their economy.
So it means it was a big cotton over here. You said?
Oh yeah, it was a huge crop in the South. It was all in the South. None of it was in the North. So the North blockaded the southern ports at the beginning of the war, so no cotton could get out to go to France and Britain.
Wow.
So it put them in a
so
real bind.
That farm was around this area. The cotton that they wanted, is it around this area, or is
no?
it different?
This is the North. This is
the
part
North.
of the North.
Okay.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the North won the battle.
Right. Exactly. exactly.
Okay.
And the battle took place, to build on the question you just asked. General Lee, who was the head of the Southern or Confederate Army, had decided to invade the North for the first time in the war. So that's why the battle then took place.
Wow. Okay, all right, man.